Hi Libra, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Only take what it feels right and with what does resonate with your current life experiences and with what does feel right. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below, where you can find the current list of reading services I offer. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Libras, I'll be channeling messages for the collective of your sign, and then we'll tie it together as well with the cards that will be showing up. So Libras, for the month of October, there's quite a message here of importance related to contracts, connections that have been formed and have had space in your life for a long time. So I'm not speaking to relationships that are new or things that are superficial or that you have just recently bumped into the experience of it. I'm speaking about long-term contracts. Now, this can be literal contracts you have in your life or karmic contracts, as in relationships, experiences you've been having for a long time. Either way, I see that the month of October brings with it a lot of reflection and awareness and even realizations when it comes to long-term experiences, evaluating the impact of it, and also what to do about it, if it makes sense to keep maintaining those connections or those contracts into the future. So I see you quite in between realities, as in the now and the future. It's like there's a big contrast as where you stand right now and potentially what you feel like the future could bring. It could be that throughout the month of October, you are anticipating change. You can feel that there's going to be here some sort of change, some sort of direction where certain things no longer make sense or no longer will have the same pull on you. Because I feel like for some of you Libras, you do have certain things in your life that keep you bound to where you are, yet at the same time there has been like this acceptance or this passive response to it. And I feel like that it could potentially be changing in the sense that you will fight against things that you feel are holding you back. I see a resistance in staying the same or staying in a place of conformity. That will bring you huge benefits, but yet at the same time, while you are trying to free yourself, it can be highly demanding, especially in terms of strength. I feel like for many of you Libras, you are being asked to pull up here huge amounts of strength, of courage to take on the challenge of changing things or leaving things or initiating things. It is demanding for you Libras. I do see that it's not an easy task or something that you can just do with your natural flow or with the natural approach that you would have that would make you feel comfortable. I see that it's almost like you have to fight until something breaks. So there's an obstacle in your path. This can be any obstacle. And in the month of October, there's a high tendency of you just being so tired, so frustrated, or so fed up with the situation that you're going to be like pulling up here the strength and the courage to punch against this wall and create the cracks and the openings that are required for you to have your freedom or advancements. So this could also be speaking a lot about a period of stagnation that you have been experiencing, that you are very, very tired. I do feel like October is an interesting month in the sense that you're like putting like there's a limit. It feels like a month where you realize that you have reached your limits upon something that has been frustrating for you. It could be that also you can feel like there's a buildup of emotions, there's a buildup of energy being released. So naturally, when that takes place, you can have moments where your emotions take over and you can have conflicts, you can lash out, you can have a meltdown, you can end up, having a reaction that can upset or shock those around you or external energies around you. It's like you are freeing many of your pent-up emotions, and some of those emotions are not the most pleasant, but there's a necessity on you releasing something here as well. I also see like for some of you, you're just ready to leave. It's like whatever it is that has been holding you back from acting upon something, starting something, going somewhere, that is ending in October. And I do feel like you're going to feel ultimately, as you reach the end of this month, you're going to feel a difference. There's a significant difference to the tone of the month as how it starts and how it ends, especially connected to freedom, and access to kind of a new reality for you. For some of you Libras, I also see a lot of experimentation, so you could be trying just different concepts, different places, meeting different people. There's a sense of experimenting with what attracts you, what makes you feel good. There's a sense of variety of experiences appealing to you, travel appealing to you in particular as well. You are very concentrated on change, either consciously or unconsciously. So change is something that you are welcoming and you are in need of. And it's a change that really requires air. So usually when it's something like this, it translates into travel or just ability to socialize or be out there in a different way. I also see some of you could actually be running wild. So there's something wild being kind of released. There's a wild side to you, a wild side to the experiences of the month of October that can make this month very interesting, even if odd in terms of how you naturally tend to do things or balance things out. You're very as well self-motivated. So this is why some relationships can end up either ending or having your release, because in order for you to be in this moment where you're very self-oriented, you cannot have that weight with you of others, demands or expectations. At the same way, something needs to shift in your partnerships as well in order to ensure its survival. So it does not mean that all of you are going to leave your relationships, but something needs to change. And it could be like you are owning up to a partner, either being a romantic partner or a business association. You are owning up to that need of change. So you are actually assuming this instead of denying or pretending that you're okay with things that you are not. Yeah. There's also Six of Wands. There's also this information of confidence, magnetism, personal success and victory. It's a good time, as I said, to place yourself out there and trust your charisma, your magnetism, your ability to attract the outcomes, the people, and the circumstances that will grant you some sort of reward. There's something rewarding about your personal endeavors here. It is a month of conquests if you set yourself up for it. So if you're seeking or making your moves related to wanting admiration, wanting support, wanting popularity, wanting to as well have like this impression, you're going to leave like a mark on something, either professionally or creatively. There's a lot of blessing and protection around this desire to express yourself authentically and proudly. There's also the sense of pride in who you are, in what you have accomplished, that can really as well be in a very interesting flavor for the month of October for you. You could feel like you are standing out. Naturally, with this energy, you are standing out. But you also can feel that, and that will give you some sort of validation. Again, to fuel you to keep doing things that are right for you, even if it represents leaving certain things behind, which is mainly a fear of rejection or oppression as well, how you have allowed the weight of the world to kind of oppress you. You are shining. The energy is shiny and you need to shine, but you haven't been shining for a while here. It feels so. It's like your turn to get something going. There could be benefits related to a promotion. So very interesting. You also have the Wheel of Fortune, as I said, change. Consciously or unconsciously, that's what you are in need of. That's what you are attracting. That's what you're manifesting. And here it's a very, very, very positive change. It's a change that comes in to take you out of a rut or take you out of a difficult place, especially related to how you have felt with yourself. So it's like going from from a downer position, being on a down of something, and then moving up. So there's an upgrade being in your career, which I feel primarily will be, or in other areas where you're looking for an upgrade. And with the Wheel of Fortune, it can be in many areas. I just feel like it has a lot to deal with your intentions as well. How do you place your intentions? Because the Six of Wands is also a card of conquest. So what's your aim in October is very important. So if it is to attract a job or a career opportunity, promotion, travel, or a love interest, you can get it. It's facilitated to you, but it does require like a change in self-concept and as well how you move after your desires. But again, the wheel ties in with the message of change. Something is changing big time for you in October. It's something that is changing that affects as well that karmic cycle I was picking on, which can involve relationships or family burdens as well. You're breaking the pattern of something here. It could be that you have a moment where you just realize something throughout your interactions in the month of October, and that is like the turning point in your mind to just decide to do something and accept something. It could be as well here, there's a sense of like accept the inevitability of time. Like there's nothing you can do about the time that has passed or the time that something went on. Now all you can do is kind of take advantage of it to the best of your extent instead of letting it pass. There's something here about time that it's also like shifting, and many of you Libras, you're definitely setting yourself to change a timeline here for you. There's a timeline shift. What else here for Libras? You also have the Page of Swords. So yeah, again, you are expanding your mind. There's a different perception of your reality. Perhaps there's details, there's specific things you are observing, you are analyzing, information you are collecting throughout the month that it's making you see things differently. It could be that some of this information is upsetting, it annoys you, it frustrates you, it irritates you, it annoys you, or it brings up here as well trust issues. You could be suspicious about something here. It could also be that you're just in a very, as I said, you're very curious. and you're very attracted to new experiences, and so you want to try things out. You want to read about new subjects of interest. You want to study. You want to be out there. Perhaps you want to have a new hobby, or you have just a new source of interest, and you should follow the trails of your curiosity and experiment with it, because the Page of Swords is also a very mentally and intellectually curious influence. You are expanding your mind for sure, and what you want. The perception you have of things is changing, and maybe you are starting here writing a new chapter. You're understanding that you're writing this new chapter, so you want to make sure that it's an interesting one. There's something here about you just wanting to have not only a good time, but there's something here about you feeling the power you hold to make that chapter interesting, and not just let things outside of your control dictate the narrative. So you want to be directing the narrative of next months, but in October in particular, this is very, very intense. So what else here for the collective of Libra? Let's take 3 more, please. 3 more. So we have 10 of Wands. Yeah, definitely. Many of you are ending a cycle, very burdensome cycle. You're tired. What did I say in the beginning? You are reaching your limits. You are fed up. You are tired. You're going to have to be strong, but you have the strength to break the will or leave a situation, leave a conditioning, leave a situation that is totally, it's something that is totally incompatible, let's say, with the type of life you really want to live. There's something that is just no longer sustainable. What you are recognizing is kind of what is no longer sustainable in your life. And you're seeking a relief. You're tired. Even energetically, this energy could have been taking a toll on your body. So you're tired of it. So 8 of Wands and 4 of Swords, definitely. October is a very action-oriented month, even though you're still, as I said, in the middle of different energies. One that it's about being stuck in the moment, in the present moment, and conditions of the present moment that are hard for you, but also already having sights on those winds of change and what you are expecting and anticipating will be taking place, that it's very attractive to you. So you are in the middle of these two situations. Yet I see that, again, there could be unexpected opportunities to travel or to take part of something very different, like a project or a job opportunity that just pops here in your path and makes you wonder if that is not exactly like your exit, like that point of exit that you were needed, that sign. There's something coming through in the month of October that will be like this light guiding you towards the future. And that light is going to be popping so bright, either coming in the form of a travel opportunity, job opportunity, new hobbies and interests, or a relationship. It's just going to be, shining so bright that you will be pushed to to address this. It's not something, wishy-washy or lighthearted. The light is so intense that you will feel like you have to follow it. Because I see that if it wasn't this way, maybe you wouldn't fight to pursue it. Here you will have to fight. And this fight is just about how strongly you believe in yourself and how you are confident in your own convictions and ideas and beliefs. You know, the strength here is about courage to be yourself. And so do what you want to do and not what the world expects you to do. Not allow, again, the oppression to push you into a corner of quiet and hidden energy. You have been, this Four of Swords, you have been so, and the Ten of Wands, you have been so quiet that maybe, you know, when we are so much time repressing our voice and our true selves and expressing our desires, when we start doing that, it can become coming through as a shock. And yes, and it can upset your surrounding energies because you've accustomed those surrounding energies to your quiet. Now you're loud. You have to be loud. One of the ways in which you will be fighting off these obstacles is by being loud and no longer being quiet. So Libras, I hope you have a great month. Hope these messages were helpful. Hopefully we'll see each other again.